Good to see you back, guys. Again, I am back with a new tutorial related DOM traversal method. And in this tutorial, we are going to learn firstChild method and lastChild. In our previous tutorial, we already learned about parent node and children nodes. And in this tutorial, we are going to learn about firstChild, first element child, and lastChild. Also, last element child. So without wasting your time, let's start the practical and see how we can use it. Here you can see a DOM chart, and A is our parent element. And B, C, D, E, F is the child element of A. And if I ask you who is the first child of A element, then B is the answer. B is the first child of A element. Similarly, if I ask you who is the last child of A element, it is F. F is the last child of A element. So let's start the practical. As you can see, side by side, I open my Visual Studio Code editor and my browser using Live Server extension, and I already created an HTML document named index.html. And also you can see in my body tag, we have outer div, inner div, and some child divs. And also we link a JS file with this HTML file, main.js. At first, I want to return the first element child of this inner div. At first, I'm going to remove these unnecessary lines, I don't need it. And then, here I want to select document.getElement by ID inner. We target our inner element. Then, I'm going to use our function name, which is first element child. So I'm going to type first element child. And if I set this file and show you my console, it's going to return h2 tag. Let me show you. So if I show you my console section, as you can see, it's written h2, inner. Because heading 2 is the first child of inner element. You can see the h2 tag inside the inner element. So after target this element, we can do anything with that. Suppose I want to return inner HTML. So I'm going to type dot inner HTML. If I set this file, you can see in my console, it's written this keyword, inner. Also, you can add any style to this element. Suppose I want to add a background, dot style dot background equal to, and I want red color. If I set this file, you can see the result. It add red background color to this h2 tag. So remember, first element child always target the first HTML tag. At the opposite way, we have another function which is last element child. So I'm going to duplicate this line and comment out previous one. And here I'm going to type last element child. If I set this file, you can see the result. It add red background color to our last element, which is E. E is the last child of inner div. Now, let's talk about another method, which is firstChild. So I'm going to duplicate this line and comment out previous one. And if I select firstChild here, so I'm going to type dot firstChild. And semicolon to end this line and set this file. As you can see, it's written text. It written a text node. And if I open the text node, as you can see inside the data, we have new line character. It's mean we use the enter character for a new line. Now, h2 is not the first child of this inner element. Now the first child is the enter between inner div and h2 tag. I want to say this function count all type of element as a child. Whatever character you use, it count as a child. So this was the basic difference between first child and first element child. First element child always return the first HTML tag, but first child always return the first character. If you use any space, otherwise new line, in that case, it count as a first character. In our previous lecture, we already learned about it. It also count comment as an element. Now let's talk about our next function, which is lastChild. So I'm going to duplicate this line and comment out previous one. And here I'm going to type lastChild. If I save this file, you can see the result. Again, it's written a text node. And if I open this text node, as you can see, the data type is new line. And if you want to apply any style to this element, it's not possible because these characters are invisible. And if you try to do it forcefully, then it's going to return an error. Let me show you. So I'm going to apply style to this last element, this lastChild dot style.background red. If I set this file, as you can see in my console, it's written error, type error. We cannot style text nodes. Let me show you another example of firstChild method. So I'm going to comment out this line and uncomment previous line. And here I'm going to change this selector. And I'm going to use this selector, child C. I'm going to pass this ID. And if I want to return the first child of the child C element, after save this file, you can see in my console, it's written character C. Because if I show you my index.html file, as you can see, inside this div element, we have only one character, C. There is no space, no new line character. Similarly, if I return the last child here, so I'm going to type, so I'm going to duplicate this line and comment out previous one, and here I'm going to pass last child. As you can see, again it's written character C. So I hope now these concepts are clear for you. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for our next tutorial.